Welcome to Around the Diamond. I'm Marvin Jackson. The Negro League Legends Hall of Fame annual East-West Vintage Baseball game was postponed a few weeks ago because of weather, but it has been rescheduled for Saturday, August 26th at 2 p.m. at Prince George's Stadium in Bowie, Maryland. And joining me to discuss this exciting annual event, as well as some other fun things that are going on with the Negro League Legends Hall of Fame, is the founder, Dwayne Sims. He is with me today, and we always have a lot of fun.
That's right. I know that's right.
And I'll be actually in the booth.
That's right.
Doing the PA announcing
My celebrity commentator. Come on now.
And I'm going to have somebody special, too. I'm not going to say who it is, but I'll have somebody else up there, special guests up in the booth with me. Welcome to the show, as always, man.
My pleasure being here at CTV all the time. You all take care of the community needs and beyond. I feel like I'm a celebrity now when I come here.
Yeah, and you're a friend. So that makes a big difference, right?
Yes, sir.
So what's the significance of this game, and then maybe you can talk a bit about the history of your organization.
Yeah, I founded the organization back in 2003. You know how we have hobbies and you have dreams. I was never into baseball itself, the history of it. I got attracted to that. It was like, oh, I didn't know.
It's an eye-opener, right?
Yeah, it was an eye-opener.
Yeah.
And then later on in life now, to find out that Paul Casanova, who you know about, was the catcher for the Washington Senators, was my next-door neighbor. Signed the glove, a catcher mitt, and I lost it. At least within that week, I left it out in the yard. So I won't tell all these young people, when you get something, put it away, don't play with it.
I had that experience, too.
Okay.
I had a ball autographed by Rod Carew.
Oh, get out of
I had caught it in the stands at the old D.C. Stadium, RFK.
Yes.
And I was about maybe 12 years old, and I made a running catch in the stands. And matter of fact, all the concession guys came to me and said they wanted my autograph, because they said in about 10 years you're going to be out there.
That's right.
So it was a big deal for me. All my friends were like, man, you're a hero now. So then after the game, we went to the bus where the Minnesota Twins were going to, and Rod Carew signed that ball.
Oh, come on.
That was his rookie year. He was rookie of the year.
Wow.
If I had kept that ball, what happened is I took it down the field, over in Southeast, and somebody stole it or something.
Oh, no.
And if I had kept that ball,
just think,
he's a Hall of Famer.
Don't say you forgot it and left it on the field.
No, somebody, I was like, where's the ball? And somebody said, somebody came by and took that thing, man. And I would have had some money, man, for that Rod Carew rookie ball.
Wow, that's interesting.
And so, yeah. I know. I tell people, too, when you get something like that, a possession like that, keep it in the house, keep it away,
That is correct. And I think parents are more knowledgeable, like, okay, just give it here and we'll make sure you have it later. Because as kids, we're not even focused on the value. You don't focus on that. Especially historical value, more than even monetary. So when I got involved with this project, I didn't realize how it impact America. And the economics of the black community, which was kind of shocking, because if you go back from 1909, they were playing colored professional ball there. They don't talk a lot about it. But also I acknowledge that earlier part, before the 1920s, the Negro National League, Negro American League, the Southern League that we talk about, Josh Gibson, Buck Leonard, all those players. But before that, we had Rube Foster, Bill Foster, we had Sol White. And Sol White actually published and wrote a book on how to play baseball for the Colored Professional League back in 1907, self-published and everything. So I think what is good about it, even in our community, that they need to understand the things that we look at today, in the modern era. We really need to go back and really take a good look at our past. So in 1909, 1910, 15, I know really even in the nation's capital, we had baseball teams. One of the Washington Giants. I have the collection and also the incorporation papers. But here we have what we call millionaires now. We had millionaires back then. To actually own a team, own your own field, and that was during, segregation. We did prosper. That's one of the main things. So that got me involved to start collecting. Wanted to meet the Negro League players. I've been to Birmingham, met over 30. I brought at least 50 here just personally. Ted Double Duty Ratcliffe. Okay, that's my buddy. He was a catcher.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
You got to meet him, too.
Yeah, I did. At one of your games, your vintage games.
That's right. And he showed up at the golf course to do autographs. Yeah. He was an all-around guy. But a lot of people don't even discuss how the Negro League players, most of them in the modern era, they served in the military. They served their country first.
You know, most professional athletes back in the day, if they were right through the war era, they had to serve.
That's right.
A lot of the guys, you know, like I know Fred Valentine that played with the Washington Senators.
He came out to the golf event one time.
He had to serve in the military.
That's right.
Bobby Mitchell that played football with the Washington Redskins.
Monty
he served,
Irvin.
and all these guys served in the military.
That's correct.
These young people don't understand that back in the day, professional athletes had to serve in the military for a couple of years or a year.
That is true.
Yeah.
And one of the most famous players, you know, that went over and went to the major leagues and made history for us. That Robinson
Jackie Robinson.
There you go, your man.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson. He only played like 1 or 2 years in the Negro Leagues.
That's correct.
But he went right into the major leagues, the first black in the major leagues to break that color line. And matter of fact, I want to just mention his wife is still living, Rachel Robinson, and she just had her 101st birthday last month.
What a blessing.
And she's still going strong, still helping with the Jackie Robinson Foundation. That is just a blessing, right?
That's a salute.
But she's always was a strong woman.
Yes.
You know.
And people don't realize that even though Jackie dealt with a lot, can you imagine raising the children, not knowing if your husband's going to come home the next day?
Yeah.
They don't look at the other side of this, even though
that's
he's
the
in
other
sport.
thing.
Civil rights.
Those first black players in the Major League Baseball, they really had a lot of threats. I mean, they didn't know, you know, what was going to happen after games.
That's right.
You know, that kind of thing. So they couldn't go to certain hotels. They couldn't eat with the other players. I mean, there was so much going on, and they still achieved so much. That's what I look at. That was the greatness of them.
And what's scary, even for Hank Aaron, can you imagine people coming on the field? You can't come on the field now.
Yeah.
But when he broke that
that's true.
record.
Yeah.
Also played a short time. Monty Irvin.
So some of the best MLB players played in the Negro Leagues. Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
Yeah.
Do you know he played for when they signed him, he came to Hagerstown to play?
Okay.
On the minor league.
Wow.
That's where Willie Mays
I never realized that.
Yep, I found that out later.
Yeah, because he played with Birmingham, right?
Yes.
In the Negro League.
When he was younger, that's true.
Black Barons, I think.
Yeah, the Birmingham Black Barons.
Yeah.
I remember some of my players that I used to have come up, Jake Sanders, and he would talk about when Willie was like 15, 16, come on his field. And after they played with his father, because his father was a ball player.
So Jake knew about him.
Jake knew about him. So.
Yeah, Jake was great. Huh?
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
I miss him.
I miss him. Yeah. When he would come to your games.
Yes.
After the game, he would go outside and talk to little kids and give them tips. And,
yes, he did.
I mean, that was just amazing.
It was true to the heart.
Yeah. And just talking about this history, you have done a great job of collecting.
A few things.
And, you know, I think if we can focus on some of this in the background, maybe you can explain some of this.
Especially these jerseys, these are replicas, and also even got the hoodie that everybody was talking about. But Black Diamonds will be there at my game, and actually, if you want to purchase, come prepared, nice holiday, nice gift. And the interesting thing is, basically, they're no longer making this anymore. So it's kind of rare that if you want to start collecting, you get it now. Don't wear it every place. You can show it off and pass it down. So Black Diamonds will be there. It also have T-shirts, all kind of memorabilia.
I love these pictures here because what it reminds me of, I'm thinking of, I'm looking at these people in the stands.
Yes.
That was as big as Beyonce coming to town.
That is so true.
I mean, just look at these folks. Yeah.
This is here in the nation's capital.
Yeah.
Fur coats on.
Yeah.
Gentlemen with their long coats on, and even the games themselves were so exciting.
Exactly.
And I don't think even today that they have modernized everything. They've changed some things. But Major League Baseball did not steal bases in the early days.
Right.
And one of the main things is I'm celebrating on August 26th the 1933 East-West game.
Yes.
And we actually even have the new trophy that we will release every year.
There it is. Put
the winning East or West on there, and that's annual now. So I brought that to you. You're the first one to get to see it, and it's showtime right here.
Yeah. And I would love to get that bat out of that case back there and swing it.
Yeah, that'd
maybe
be
later
nice.
on. Maybe later after the show.
We're gonna give you a give you a replica, but yeah, you can always talk about.
Okay.
Actually, that was my American History of Smithsonian's piece that we put on display, and it has about 40 signatures on it, and they even got Double Duty, who I talked about before, and even Mamie Peanut Johnson's signatures on there.
Well, we're gonna try to bring the Negro League's All-Star game back to life on August 26th.
That's it.
Say again where it's going to be, and then we're going to talk about some of the other things, the auto showcase and the golf tournament.
It'll be at Prince George's Stadium right here off of 301. You can go to www.nllhof.org and get your free ticket.
And it's going to be fun. You guys, if you haven't been, you are missing out.
And show up at 10 a.m. because the auto show starts before the game.
Exactly.
And you're going to have an experience you will never forget.
Yeah, that auto showcase is amazing. Talk about the golf tournament.
Now, the golf piece is, Taylor Thomas, we both know them. And what's happening is at Oak Creek, she's having her annual For the Better Family Golf Classic. And my special guest, because of my pursuit of dream, I help these young youth with their dreams, will be a junior golfer. And her name is Eden Washington, 13 years old, and she's an honorary member there. Come on now, they're giving back to the community already, because we need to start when they're young.
And how old is she again? 13, and she can really play some golf.
She's going to be on my foursome there. They need to come on out here and go to that link and come out and check her out now.
All right,
and
so
she's
we
playing
got
with the grown
a rising superstar right here in Prince George's County playing golf.
Yes, playing golf.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Which is good.
So yeah, check her out. Go out to that golf tournament. How do people have to have a foursome or?
Yeah, you should have a foursome, and we'll put up the link there so you can go look and call.
Right.
And like I said, I'm a partner for the event. Sponsorships is fine, but it's best to partner. And we all, as nonprofits, we survive by partnerships. And we need some of the officials and those people existing. I'm even inviting, come on, Governor, come on, Lieutenant Governor, come on there and say hi to everybody. That's what I like to see.
All right.
That's a dream for my kids also.
All right, all right. Well, before we close, I just want to say thank you for all that you do.
Thank you so much.
Here in the community in Prince George's County.
Yes, I appreciate it too. And we're going to have Storm and Norman out there too.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I should say DJ Storm, not Storm and Norman.
Okay, DJ
Sorry, Storm and Norman.
will be there.
I see him on the roller skating rink.
But I'm sure some people probably call him that.
Yeah, but DJ Storm will be
He
out
will
there.
be at the game.
And Storm and Norman, I go roller skating at Seabrook. Come on now, that's my exercise right here in Prince George's County.
All right. Well, thanks for putting all this on, man.
Yes.
And we just want to say thanks to you. And again, come out to this great game that's going to be at Prince George's Stadium and join in all the fun. And thanks to you for being here, Dwayne, and to get the word out about the makeup date for Negro League
and
Legends
it's free.
Hall of Fame.
Everything is free. Just go online.
Yes, you don't have
Come
to
and
pay.
visit us. Don't have to pay anything.
And
Get a ticket.
And you're going out to show your appreciation for these great players that played at one time. All right. So for Dwayne, and for all of us here at Around the Diamond, I'm Marvin Jackson. Good evening, everyone.
Thank you again.